Hello you guys! Thank you so much for watching. This is my very first video. I'm super excited. I've been wanting to do a makeup channel for a really long time and this is my first step, so bear with me. I'm still learning. So today we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm just going to be doing my everyday makeup look. I usually wear this in my Instagram photos or like on my way out. It's just my everyday look and I'm really excited to be doing this with you guys. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows off camera. I feel like we need to get to know each other a little more before you see the real me. But anyway, we're gonna start by priming. I already moisturized my skin. I used the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration by First Aid Beauty, and I already cleansed my skin. So I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Spray that on. I'm always scared. Alright. Small motions. Okay, let that sink in a little bit. Make sure I'm moisturized. I'm gonna be color correcting, so for down here and then the redness up here. This is the Concealer and Corrector by BH Cosmetics. It's pretty cheap, but it works. And then we're gonna be using the orange right here and the green for the red, orange for the purple. And I just put it on with my hands because why not? Yeah, so let's do the first question. What is my name? My name is Leena. I am 19, almost 20. We're so close. I was born in Overland Park, Kansas. I actually worked at the hospital I was born at, which is like, I don't know, I came full circle. I find that a little interesting. How tall am I? We don't really know. I'm just gonna say 5'1". So for color correcting, you want it to blend, but you also want to show that you did use product. I'm gonna blend that in, tap it out, and then use the green up in here. The next question is, what's my dream job? So I'm actually going into nursing. My dream job is to be a nurse anesthetist, which takes a doctorate, which is like, you know, really intense. I believe in myself. A pet peeve. I have a lot. I think the main one is people who ride my butt when I'm driving. There's no reason that you should be behind me so close. I just get very irritated. So I'm gonna be starting with my foundation. I do like a little, I don't know, foundation cocktail. I start with the Lancome Tient Idole Ultra Wear. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I start with that and I would end with that, but I don't have enough product. But it's my favorite like formula. It's super creamy, super hydrating. I feel like I have super velvety skin like after I use it. Literally nothing's coming out, but I just want it. I feel like I have really velvety skin when I use it and I like the way it looks on camera. And then for my drugstore people, I use the Infallible Pro Glow. This one is like honestly a dupe. Like it works the same, but I don't know. It's not as thick, and I like the thickness of the Lancome one. And yeah, I'm in the shade 202, Creamy Natural. I'm trying to like, I don't know, get tanner, because I'm usually in that alabaster, oh god. I'm usually in that alabaster, porcelain, ivory shades, and my goal is to be a creamy beige. So we're gonna go with our Real Techniques Beauty. Yes, it's clean. I cleaned it for so long. So we're gonna use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. And this is honestly just like a dupe for the Beauty Blender brand in general. Next question, always in my bag. I usually have Soft Spoken lipstick in there by NYX because that's my ride or die lipstick. Also, we're just gonna be spreading this around. Okay, so now that it's all over us, we're just gonna pat that in. But yeah, I like this formula. Gives me a really seamless look. You gotta blend it into the neck. And the best way to do that is the double chin. You look a little like Jabba the Hutt, which is fine. No one can say you're not blended after this. You see with the color corrector, like you can't even see the orange anymore, or the purple. I'm just a blank canvas, which is also why I use so much foundation. I just like my skin to be a little blank canvas so I can paint it whatever I want on it. The eyebrows are the trickiest part because you don't want the awkward gap, but you also don't want to destroy all your hard work like I did. But this could be a look. This little line, this could be a look. Okay, get into the eyeball. There. That's pretty blended out. A bad habit I have, I forget everything. There was a drinking game made for me with how many times I lose my stuff. I leave purses, I leave keys, I leave my phone. I leave everything. I never leave the house with everything I need. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade Fair Beige. See, we're working up. I'm no longer creamy ivory beige. So with this, it just kind of like make yourself look like you have some war paint. I go ham. So also be careful because this dries really fast and you gotta blend it out. Blend it out. I don't use that many expensive products, and if I do, I usually buy a travel version because I'm never gonna use the whole thing except for this. First of all, I don't think there's a travel version for concealer, but also I have run out of this. I've already run out of it twice because I just use so much. Blank canvas. Get under the eyes. I think this sponge does a good job at getting under the eyes because it has a little flat base, which the Beauty Blender does not have. But yeah, that's a little hack you can use if you want to buy an expensive product. Always get the travel version. I almost own nothing in a full version just because one, I'm cheap, and two, I want nice products so I can feel bougie as well. All right, so now we're gonna conceal the rest of the areas. I go right above my nose, inside of my nose, and my chin. And just the problem areas as well. Also your eyeballs. Don't forget the eyeballs. Next question. A fear I have. I have like little baby kid fears. I hate the dark. I hate heights, sharks. I hate tornadoes. See, now I'm just getting like whiter and whiter by the second. We can't all be tan babies. Okay. First thing I do in the morning, I usually like sip on a glass of water and I check my phone. That's like the first thing I do in the morning, which is so sad because like I don't want to be on my phone all the time, but that's literally how I start my morning. I go through all my feeds. I go on BuzzFeed and take a quiz because I really want to know what kind of pizza I am. It's just what I do. I can't hide that. Okay, so now we are going to set our concealer. I use the Airspun loose face powder. This is another drugstore product. Very cheap, very effective. No flashback, super soft consistency. It doesn't make my skin yellow, and I just think it smells super good. So this is where you're gonna look a little weird too. Honestly, you don't look good until it's over, which is the sad truth. Put it everywhere you put your concealer. It honestly gives you no pores after this is over, and it makes your skin look super soft. Okay, I don't let this set for that long. Actually, I don't bake in these areas except for right here, but I use it again to do that because I just love this product. So I'm just gonna like press it into the skin. Maybe that's why I break out, maybe not. We don't know. Press it in. I don't do the eyeballs. I learned that, I'm not using a shadow today, but I learned that if you do put translucent powder on your eyebrows, like the colors don't stand out as much. You just have to wait for them to dry, and I just don't put them on there anymore. See, we are already looking super soft. All right, so now I'm going to use my bronzer. I use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Again, another drugstore product. Do your fishy face. Fishy face. We are getting tanner. Yeah? Yeah. Next question. Currently loving on Insta. I love Sarah's Day. If anyone knows me, it's my good for the gut girl, in which I say that phrase like every day now. It's good for the gut. I love her. She's so nice. She's so pretty. She has awesome workouts, and I love her recipes. They make me feel really healthy, even though I had Raising Cane's yesterday. It makes me feel super happy inside because she's just like so positive, and I love positive people. I'm trying to be more positive, trying to be more like her. I want to be good for the gut, you know? That's just how I'm feeling. Okay, so now it's time for this part. And this part is tricky. It's time to address that I have a Jew nose. And not only do I have a Jew nose, I have a deviated septum. So I don't have the money to fix that. So what we do is a fake kind of cosmetic surgery. We're gonna shave that off, align this, cut this off, and then it's like I got a nose job. And I'm just gonna go in with my butter bronzer. Favorite makeup brand? Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with NYX. I love NYX. I will use NYX everything. It's drugstore, but like, it's the best drugstore. Favorite skincare brand? So I'm not good with skincare, but I've been using the First Aid Beauty skincare. It's, I'm pretty sure you can find it at Sephora. It's really good, and it's the only one I use that I know the brand of. Is our nose looking straighter? I feel like it is. You can tell me otherwise. It's okay. I'm not done blending yet, but we're getting there. Okay, next one. Can't live without product. I cannot live without my eyebrows. So the product I'm going to be choosing is the iconic London Brow Cushion. This has been getting a lot of heat. I don't understand why. It's perfect. It's liquid, and then it dries into a powder, which I love. I cannot live without it, honestly. Like, it is my favorite product. So now we're just gonna blend the nose contour out because it's very noticeable. My techniques aren't amazing, but they work. I just kind of hit my face with a brush. That feels good to me. I'm gonna work with this. So I have two mascaras I really use, travel size. Better Than Sex by Too Faced. And then this one is actually, I think it's local. I saw this brand when I was at a vegan fest. I'm not vegan, but I support them. So it's the Arbonne, it's a Long Story mascara. It's a vegan company, and they have a really bomb mascara. You're just gonna feather them in. I make sure my eyelashes aren't clumpy. I think this mascara does a really good job at that. And then I use the Better Than Sex to lengthen them, because I think it does a great job at that. Next question. Breakfast or dinner? Breakfast for dinner. I love dinner. I love breakfast. I love brunch. I love everything breakfast related. My entire life used to be about waffles. I'm getting better at that. I'm less annoying about waffles. I've actually planned my wedding to be a breakfast wedding. City or countryside? I don't live in a city. I don't live in the countryside. I don't feel like I have a really good opinion about that. I feel like I would want to live in the countryside because, I don't know, the city is way too busy. That's a weird question. I prefer suburbia. Okay, sunrise or sunset? I'm never awake for the sunrise. Don't know what that looks like, but I am awake for the sunset, and so I choose that one. Also, Kansas has really pretty sunsets. That's like the one thing we have going for us, honestly. Okay, Nutella or peanut butter? Nutella. I like Nutella a lot more. It's in my naughty drawer. I have a little drawer of foods that I'm not allowed to eat until I complete my Fitbit routine. And Nutella is in my naughty drawer, so like I know it's there, but I can't have it. So it's like my favorite little like naughty snack. It's still baking. It's too long. Oh no. So we're just gonna brush that out. Okay, so now you have the stainless, like very natural contour that I have accomplished here. I baked a little too long, so the lines are a little too straight. Okay, so our eyelashes are done. We are going to be putting on our falsies now. My ride or die. My favorite is the Huda Beauty Samantha Lashes. Oh my god. No one gives any recognition to them, but they are amazing. They are literally so dramatic, but now I'm like extra, so I love that. So I am going to put the Lash Grip Eyelash Adhesive by Idole on them, and like, I don't know, maybe I'm a wild child. I just put my eyelashes with my fingers. I just grip them pinch them, and I'm out of here. So I'm gonna be doing my eyelashes off camera. I look really weird when I do them, so see you in a second. I'm just using the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics palette. This is so underrated. It's really unfortunate because the palette itself has like really good colors. Like it's really warm and pink and champagne-y, but this highlight right down here, oh, it is so good. So I use that highlight for my Cupid's bow, I use it for the tip of my nose, and I use it for my inner corners. So I'm just gonna go in with a tiny little brush for that because my big one, it just gets everywhere and I look like I ate a powdered donut. I don't want that. So tip of the nose, oh, look at me, I'm glowing. Put it in my inner corners and then underneath the brow bone. Cupid's bow. And I don't care if I get it on my lips because I'm just gonna be overlining them, 1, and 2, putting lipstick on them. I just want there to be like a little halo above. We are done with the highlight portion. Goodbye, beauties. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing my lips, and I am not ashamed to say that I overline, but the trick is to make it not obvious. The lip liner I'm using is Exaggerate by Rimmel London. Drugstore again. Okay? It's a look. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Mini Bullet Lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. My favorite shade. Again, travel size only. I've never finished a lipstick in my life, so what's the point? Okay, so this, you don't really have to overline when you have lipstick because it has such a sharp point to it, but I just like to do it because I like the contrasting colors. Okay, top lip is done. Okay, we are all done with the lippy lips. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling bougie. Okay, so after this is honestly the finished look. We are just gonna set it with the MAC Prep and Prime once again. Okay. Are we in check? I'm always afraid. All right, let that dry. Honestly, fan yourself. You are a queen. Okay, so that is my everyday look, you guys. You know, takes more than an hour, less than 2 hours, but I just throw it on and walk out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is my first one, and I'm really excited to keep doing more. Thank you so much for your support. I will see you next time.